Hello, hi, welcome. MSJVR is my initials, but you can all call me by my nickname, which is Nika. Today, I'm going to be talking about my 2021 Lowbuy and Project Pan goals. But before we continue, consider subscribing if you like the content and would like to stick around. Anyway, let's get on to the video. Okay guys, so today I'm going to be talking about my Lowbuy and Project Pan aims of 2021 in the hopes of me not spending so much money on makeup, to save money and also to use up what I have in my makeup collection, because I have a lot of makeup that I love but I want to make sure I use everything. So these are the aims that I'm trying to put myself for 2021 to see if I can use up as much as I can at home and save at home. So yeah, that is the premise of today's video. So this year in 2020, I actually put myself on a Lowbuy and I felt like I stuck with it. So the rules were, for me, I had £100 maximum to spend on any makeup that I wanted. However, I could only spend it all at one time. So I can only spend a maximum of £100 on makeup per month for one day. So for example, if I spent, let's say, £40 worth of makeup on one day, I can't then go and spend the rest of the money on a different day. Like, I had to spend it a maximum of £100 for one day each month. And consequently, if I ever went over the limit or I spent more money on makeup with, you know, multiple times in a month, I did punish myself. So I went on a no buy. And a no buy essentially means, as it says, you're not allowed to spend money on certain things. In my case, it was makeup. Retrospectively, looking back at this Lowbuy that I put myself through, it was really restrictive, but also it didn't help me. It really didn't help me, because it actually urged me to spend a lot more on makeup, on huge amounts of makeup than I needed to. So let's say if I wanted to buy £40 worth of makeup, in my head, due to the Lowbuy rules, I'm like, right, I can't just spend £40 on makeup for one day. Like, I need to go and reach the maximum, because I would be able to purchase any other amount of makeup after this day. As soon as I purchase this £40 worth of makeup, I need to find things so it reaches the maximum limit, or else I won't be able to buy anything else during the rest of the month. And because of that, I felt so much pressure on myself to do that. And I'm thinking, why did I do this? Like, why did I give myself like one day to spend huge amounts of money? Because in actuality, it just urged me to spend huge amounts of money in one day, and it was very stupid of me. I think the Lowbuy rules that I set myself were very stupid. Also, I didn't think thoroughly enough with my Lowbuy rules, considering that it was my first year to ever go on a Lowbuy. I didn't think of it thoroughly, and I realise that now, because I didn't take into consideration buying replacements. Do replacements count towards buying makeup? Does that mean that I need to also buy my replacements at the same time as buying new pieces of makeup that I'm interested in? Therefore, does the price of replacements count towards the makeup budget I set myself? So I didn't think of that thoroughly. Okay, so apart from feeling very restrictive from this Lowbuy, there is a positive to it. And the Lowbuy has made me realise I have this bad habit. And that bad habit is buying backups, which, I will say this, buying backups of stuff isn't necessarily a bad thing. In particular, if you wanted to get more limited edition things and you know that it's limited edition and you want to make sure you have a backup of that, that's cool. Also, having backup of things is super useful. Like if you have backup skincare products or backup makeup products that you need, they're there when you need them. The only downside is my habit enables me to want to buy many of those backups. Rather than buying like one, it enables me to buy like 2 or 3, which is really, really bad. And this year in 2020 has helped me realize that I do not need to purchase like 2 or 3 backups. I can buy one and leave it at that, and that's it. So yeah, that was something I found myself doing during this year of 2020, and I realized that it was no good. Yeah, I'm trying to get out of this habit, and hopefully with the new Lowbuy and project pan rules I set myself for 2021, it will work. It will work. Hopefully. Okay, so I've set myself some Lowbuy rules for 2021. So firstly, I have a maximum of £100 to spend a month on makeup. However, it's over the course of a month rather than having to spend it on one day per month sort of ordeal. I have a maximum of £100 to spend over the course of the month. However, whatever amount I haven't spent on makeup, I get to put it straight away into savings and put it towards buying something else, or work it towards buying something else that I really, really want. So it's an incentive to save rather than spend. So let's say I spent £40 worth on makeup throughout the whole month of January of 2021. I have £60 left from the, £100 maximum amount of spending money on makeup. That £60 will then go towards into saving into something else and investing into something else. So for example, I'd like to get some more studio equipment in here because I have a thing coming in 2021. I'm hoping it will work. But I'd like to buy a new microphone because I do have one right there. However, it's a crappy microphone, so I want to invest into a really, really nice and better one. Maybe get some more equipment, like more tech equipment, or put that money towards buying a new camera. Yes, I have a bad habit of buying cameras, but it's a habit that I'm happy to indulge in. Additionally, if I break this rule of spending over £100 per month, I then have to go on a no-buy. And depending on what happens, I might change it from 2 months to 3 months on no-buy. Also, I am adding some additional rules for myself so it makes it a little bit more easier for me to understand. Buying replacements don't count towards the budget. So let's say if I finish up this bronzer, buying a replacement for it doesn't count. I feel like buying replacements of stuff that you finish don't count. However, for me, buying backups of things do. So if, let's say, this hasn't finished, I haven't finished this, but I decided to buy a backup of it instead, then that counts towards the budget rather than buying it as a replacement, if that makes sense. I really, really hope what I'm saying makes sense to everyone. So yeah, those are my Lowbuy rules for 2021. I will say this though, these are my Lowbuy rules. You do not have to follow them. Please remember that this video is literally just for me, like literally just for me, and I'm just sharing it with you all. You do not have to follow this Lowbuy or project pan rules that I'm setting myself. Each Lowbuy, no-buy, project pan is everyone's thing. Like, it's everyone's individual thing. You do what you want with your money. Don't feel pressured to follow these rules. These are literally just for me. You're welcome to join it if you want to, but please remember, I'm not forcing you to do this. If you want to go on a Lowbuy, do it within your own rules. If you feel like buying replacements should contribute to your budget, go ahead. That's your thing. But the Lowbuy rules that are set in this video are for me and for me only. You can follow if you want, but these are for me only, so yeah, I don't want anyone to have a go at me in the comment section. Okay, so on to my project pan aims of 2021. So for those who don't know what project pan means that you are literally doing a project to hit pan or hit the bottom of makeup products. So that's what project pan means. And I did various different ones over on my Instagram as shown on screen. But as you can see, I'm way more vocal about them over on my Instagram, as I have, like I said, been joining a ton of different ones that people have made. But for my personal goals, truth be told, I was only able to complete a few of them. In particular, I think finishing a primer, finishing a face product, which is foundation that I did last year, I think. I had other aims which I didn't complete. For example, I had the aim to hit pan on 4 different eyeshadows, and that was not gonna happen, you guys. That was never gonna happen. Like, I have so many eyeshadows and I love doing creative makeup looks. That telling myself that I'm going to pan 4 eyeshadows for me was so unrealistic. Another one was the aim to use up every single one of my lip products. Again, that to me was so unrealistic now that I look back at it. And yeah, I gave myself some realistic ones, but then some very, very highly unlikable, unreasonable aims to use up my makeup. So I realized that now I only really complete like 3 of my makeup goals, I think. And on screen, hopefully you can see all the makeup products that I have used up. Like, I might be wrong, like on screen right now it might show off that I actually finished up way more than I anticipated, but from what I can remember, I don't think I'd have. I really don't think I have used up that much makeup within this year. Okay, so for this year, my makeup goals / project pan, my personal project pan of 2021 is to definitely finish up a foundation product, hopefully 1, aspirational 2. Another one is to finish a powder product, whether that is bronzer, which I think I am definitely going to, which is this one. I'm hoping to finish this bronzer for next year in 2021. And then maybe hit pan on either a bronzer, blush and highlighter. Realistically, I'm going to be only able to pan one of them, so if I was able to pan a different bronzer, blush and highlighter, that's good with me. Another makeup goal that I'm going to give myself is to hit pan on an eyeshadow, if not 1, aspirational 2 eyeshadows. Hopefully I can hit pan on 2. Another makeup goal that I want to give myself is to finish up 2 primers, because I feel like I go through primers a lot and I have quite a few that are quite low actually. Yeah, so I think goals wise I have a couple of primers that I want to try and finish up for next year. So this is the Barry M Flawless Matte Primer. I also want to try and finish up the I Heart Revolution Peach Delight Primer, and also the Barry M Pixie Elixir Primer. The last makeup goal, which is definitely going to be tough, but I think it's manageable, is to at least use all my makeup products once throughout the year. And I know that sounds crazy to think about, because I know myself, I have so much makeup. However, it will hopefully be the right call, because then, you know, I can use up my makeup, or at least try out all the makeup within my makeup collection, and to not just repeat the same products over and over again. Hopefully then it will give me the incentive to use up everything and use everything at least once, and then decide if I want to keep it or if I don't want to keep it. If let's say the formula doesn't work out or it's old, like, you know, I at least want to do that. That last goal that I said to myself is definitely aspirational, but I am going to try my best to do it. So yeah, I think foundations are going to be the easiest one to go through, to at least try once, because I go through different foundations and I always change them up every day. Powders are going to be a tough one because I love wearing face powders, but I'm very picky with using particular face powders for particular purposes as well as with particular base products, so that's going to be a tough one. Setting sprays are going to be so easy. I think using different primers are going to be easy. Okay, so within my makeup collection, I think the toughest one to at least, you know, use once has to be lipstick. Like, I have so many different lipsticks, and having to try and use all of them at least once throughout next year is gonna be the toughest one, I think. Especially when I have a couple lipsticks in project pans at the moment. Like, I am still continuing project pans that I have started over on Instagram, but that's gonna be really, really tough to try and use all my lipsticks at least once throughout next year, because I'm very picky with the lipsticks I like to use, and I like using the same ones, so I have to be realistic and tell myself if I don't use a lipstick, I will have to just get rid of it. So this is going to be a very, very interesting aim to try and achieve. Hopefully I can do this, and hopefully you all enjoyed me rambling about my makeup goals of 2021. So yeah, thank you all so much for watching. If you guys did like this video, give it a thumbs up, comment down below, are you going to go on a low buy or a no buy? Or are you going to go and do your own project pan goals? Let me know. And finally, you guys, consider subscribing if you like the content and would like to stick around. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching, and I shall see you in the next video. Bye bye!